What's going on, guys? I started this YouTube channel 19 days ago from complete scratch, and so far we have 3x in subscribers, 3x in views. So I wanted to do another update. Since the last video update that I made, it's actually catching some traction and I'm getting the most subscribers from that video. The last video update I made was 10 days ago. The channel was sitting at 25 views and only 5 subscribers. At the moment, the channel is sitting at 16 subscribers and almost 200 views, right? That may not seem like a lot, but to me, like, that's progress, right? If you think about doing anything, 3xing anything, to me, as long as I see motion, I see that we are gaining momentum, to me, that's success, right? It may not be a huge success, but to me, that's success. Because the channel is actually catching more views. We're actually getting more subscribers for a channel that I started less than 3 weeks ago. So as I mentioned before, my goal is to monetize this channel under 6 months, meaning reaching the 4,000 watch hours and gaining 1,000 subscribers. And the reason that I believe the channel is increasing in momentum is because from the very beginning, I was very specific about where I wanted to take the channel. Like I mentioned to you guys before, I am a videographer of 8 years. I do work for a video production company in Sarasota, and a lot of the clients that we get are business owners who want to do podcasts, right? And as you guys know, YouTube is like the biggest platform for podcasts right now, and very often I see a lot of them, they have no idea of like what they are doing on YouTube. They think just creating content and just post it on YouTube and somehow, like, over time it will just work. And as we all know, like, that's not the case. Often I would give them advice about how important the thumbnails is, or their titles, or the packaging for their videos, right? All of these things, and they would be very, very amazed and like be very thankful, right? That's when I noticed, like, oh, like, I seem to know a little bit more than most people, right? Because I've been on YouTube, I've been like watching YouTube for over like 15 years. I've seen people started from scratch who are now in movies. Like, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, right? But in my field, you know, I've always been behind the camera and not in front of the camera, right? And so that's the reason why I wanted to create this channel, because I noticed, like, you know, I do seem to know a little bit more than the average folks, right? And I believe that if I am able to provide value to those people that come in the studio, maybe I can get on YouTube and actually put my face in front of the camera and start providing some value, right? So that's the reason why I started the channel. My goal is to monetize the channel like under 6 months, right? So this is a first for me too, like being in front of the camera. You know, I'm usually behind it, right? But I wanted to share that journey with you guys, you know, of growing this channel together. That's the reason why also I encourage you guys to start your own YouTube channel, right? I'm basically starting fresh, even though I do have some knowledge in video production. As far as like putting myself in front of the camera, that's a first for me too. Like learning how to speak well, like all of these things, that's a first for me too, right? I hope you guys take my advice in the previous videos when I told you guys to just jump in, start your YouTube channel and start posting, right? There's a lot of things like you can learn along the way, as long that you don't quit and actually have a strategy, right? From the very beginning, like I had a strategy in mind. I knew the type of niche that I wanted to get into. I believe that I have some knowledge that I can provide, you know, to other people, to a bigger platform. I do believe like I have value that I can provide to like people, right? So that's the reason why I'm starting this channel. So far, we are at 16 subscribers and almost 200 views. To me, that's some success, that's some progress, because initially none of the videos were getting any views, right? So I had to do a lot of things like optimizing, like not just my thumbnails, not just my titles, not just watching the analytics. Like, you know, I've done a lot of things like to optimize the channel, and also the fact that I had a specific goal in mind. What I've noticed with small channels like mine, a lot of young creators seem to lack a sense of direction of where they want to take their YouTube channel. So therefore, when it comes to their targeting, right, their targeting is not as good. And when your targeting is not as good, it's hard for YouTube to help you, right? So you need to help YouTube so YouTube can help you. What do I mean by that? I mean that you need to be very tailored about who your audience is, you know, who your tribe is, and tailor your videos, your titles, your banner, your optimization, like all of these things like need to be tailored directly to your audience, right? And you need to keep making like the same type of videos, right? Within the same niche. That way YouTube know, okay, like this guy, he's making videos about this specific thing, like this is his niche. Those are the people that will watch his content, right? So you're actually helping YouTube. Like, hey, like, look, I've been doing this same type of video, right? For this similar type of audience, like YouTube, go in and push those videos towards those people, right? So you actually got to help YouTube so YouTube can actually help you. And if you have like 7 videos on your channel and all of your videos are like different, then YouTube won't know who exactly to show your videos to, because like there's so many targeting. YouTube don't know like, oh, like am I gonna send this to 7 different type of niche? Like YouTube not gonna do that. YouTube just gonna see that, okay, like people are not watching your stuff, and YouTube will stop pushing your videos, right? So with my channel, I've been specific from the very beginning. I had a niche in mind. I had an audience in mind. So all of my videos are tailored to that specific niche. And if you're watching this, you probably part of my tribe, right? You probably the people that YouTube want to push my content to, like small creators who just starting out, who care about growing on YouTube, who care about growth, right? You are my tribe, right? I want to build this channel and I want you guys to be part of my journey. Like, you know, I would love for you guys, you know, to subscribe to the channel. And also, like, I have my email in the description. I want you guys to share your journey with me also. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to help you guys out, because like I want to see all of us become successful on YouTube. And I know how difficult it is in the very beginning when you're just testing things out and it seems like you don't have a clear direction of where you want to take your channel, right? So I do understand that. You know, I do want to be there. I want to create a community where we all help each other, you know, where we all like push each other who have like small channels, like to, you know, because like ultimately we all know what we want. We want freedom, right? We want to do our own thing. We want to control our own schedule, right? That's what we want to do. And we want to create, we want to share ideas with other people. We want to, like, you know, capture something that's worthwhile. We want to provide value to other people, right? And to me, like, that's a beautiful thing. As somebody who's in the creative industry, like, to me, that's a beautiful thing. I love seeing like people create meaningful connection, right? And I mentioned in my previous video that, you know, it's not that difficult as long that you are able to, provide value to somebody, because everybody have needs, right? As long as you are able to provide a value, you are able to fulfill a need for somebody, then you are being helpful, right? Or if you are able to build connection with people, then you will be successful, right? So that's the main thing. The main thing is like figuring out a niche that works best for you, stick to that niche, create videos specifically for that niche, right? And see how much value you can provide to people and how you can help them and see how you can connect with them. And to me, like, you will be successful, you know? Of course, like, there's like technical things that you got to do to optimize your YouTube channel. But to me, that's where it starts, right? Because I told you guys, I do have the cameras. I do have the nice cameras. I do have the nice lights and audio. But I'm deciding to shoot on my phone just to show you guys, hey, like, you can't use that as an excuse not to start, right? Like, if you see my previous videos, like, that's the reason why, like, I'm doing this on my phone. I told you guys, that's the reason why I'm doing this on my phone. Because I could be inside, right, on my nice camera with a nice dome light that's sitting on top, right? I can do that, right? But I'm choosing not to, because, like, I want to show you guys, like, an authentic version of, like, doing this, right? Where I'm not overcomplicating the process, right? I'm using my phone. I'm sure, like, most of you guys have a phone too. You can use your phone and just start, right? And like I mentioned, you know, I have my personal email in the description. If you guys want to reach out to me, if you guys need any help, just reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you guys, okay? So that's the update on the channel. We are gaining some momentum. The goal is to monetize the channel under 6 months, reaching the 4,000 watch hours and the 1,000 subscribers. I hope you guys stick around and be part of the journey. You know, subscribe, you know, if you want to keep seeing new videos and see the process and see if I actually make it. I know I will. You know, I know I will. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that you will make it, right? So yeah, I love you guys. You know, let's continue on this journey. Let's be consistent. Let's be specific about who our audience is, and let's tailor everything to that. That way, like, YouTube we'll know who our audience is, and that way we'll start gaining some momentum and then we'll have some success. You know, I love you guys. Peace.